David Kepler with a Coors Light Cold Hard Facts Sportsnet Central update. We got a baseball double dip for you today on CSN. Tonight at 7, the Orioles take on the Cubs this weekend. Kick off a 3-game set against the White Sox at U.S. Cellular. Chris Sale gets the start for Chicago. Bud Norris for B. Moore. Stick around after the final out. Todd Hollinsworth will join me for the postgame show. Now back to Len and JD in the booth at Citi Field.
Bottom of the 5th. Curveball strike on Lagares. Some laser quick replays, and I think the main reason, I'd like to say because we're in New York, that's where the replay center is. Has nothing to do with it, as Hendricks gets Lagares. But we were talking to Ricky the other day about going to the replay center. This is the only game currently going on in the big leagues, JD. So however many people are staffed for the day's action, they're all pretty much watching this, and they do anticipate when they might see close play.
Yeah, they'll gather together and take a quick look. But see, to me, that call right there, that's how I thought replay would be implemented throughout the season. And on those bang-bangers, they would just make a quick call stands decision because it's so difficult to tell one way or the other. So that, you know, the play on the field would normally stand unless it was just a clear look that they had missed it. But I've been wrong. That bang-bang play at first base has been replayed over and over and over again in many of our games. But what was that one? What, 10 seconds?
That's the shortest one we've seen, I think. I didn't hear how long it was.
I think officially they said 20-some seconds. I don't know when they start the clock. It's what is it, when the manager first says I want to look at it, or is it when they put the headphones on? 28 seconds. Could be a record. You might have seen a little history here today, folks. And that's what Ricky was wondering, if MLB would do seminars next spring and talk about, you know, what the expectation is and what they're looking at, so that the players, or the people, the personnel that are in the clubhouse reviewing the video have a better idea of what's going on back in New York. This Saturday, the Cubs play the Orioles. First pitch is at 1:20. First 10,000 fans at the ballpark will receive a Wrigley Field tote bag. You don't have to make a pledge. You just have to buy a ticket and be one of the first 10,000 fans at the ballpark. That's brought to you by Starwood. Tickets are still available, so visit Cubs.com.
John Neese, starting pitcher, we saw him the other day. He will hit for Torres. I mentioned he's not a great hitter, but he does take walks. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. It's a sinker in there, 1-1.
At 2 outs, nobody on. Unlikely that the Mets are going to build an inning here, so Terry Collins saves his bench players. Making this move to the bullpen, obviously. He's going to have pinch hitters available to hit for his relievers. But really, you know, in the modern game, typically you don't get much more than 6 innings out of your starting pitcher anyway. So Torres doing a great job here today, saving his mates out there in the pen.
Bouncer to Rizzo. And the inning comes to an end. The 1-2-3 inning, all ground outs for Hendricks, trailing 1-zip.
It's your first time here, and 80% of the bar is staring at you. Good thing you invited Tommy, who triples your street cred. You order 3 Modelo Especials, earning 7 slow nods from the crowd. You're 20% more confident. Then you remember your ace in the hole, Dylan, and his encyclopedic knowledge of garage rock. Nailed it. Modelo Especial. Discover the Especial.
If ever you're not satisfied with one of our tires, please feel free to bring it back. Thank you. Discount Tire Company.
Burger King wants to officially change the $5 bill. Please don't laugh.
Try the new Mushroom and Swiss Big King, now on the Burger King 2 for $5 menu, where you can mix and match 2 large premium sandwiches for just $5, only at Burger King.
After every Cubs game, stay tuned for Blue Cross Blue Shield Cubs postgame live. Cap and Holly break down the game and take you live to the stadium to hear from Renteria and the players. Cubs postgame live after every Cubs game on Comcast Sportsnet.
Whether the Cubs are home or on the road, guided tours of legendary Wrigley Field are available. Tours may include visits to the press box, clubhouses, dugouts, and perhaps a chance to actually step on the field. This must-see Chicago attraction houses 100 years of history for game days and non-game
Take 2.
For game days and non-game day schedules, or to book your tour, visit Cubs.com/tours today. Can't promise you a helicopter ride over Manhattan.
We can edit that together. It'll sound great on the replay later tonight. We have people for that.
Fix that down there.
We call that post-production.
That won't be, you won't hear that on the replay. You'll only hear that live. That's why you want to be watching live. You'll miss the magic.
Dana Eveland.
There's a lot of sliders. 2-seam fastball. Gets a lot of ground balls. The journeyman has been around since 2005 when he came up with the Brewers.
Broke his bat, but the ball will land safely and go to the corner. Rizzo on his way to second. Tying run is there with nobody out.
Strong young man there, even with a broken bat, able to get this ball all the way to the wall in right field.
First hit of the series for Rizzo.
Second reach or today, walked in the 4th. This is a leadoff double. This is a must cash in situation for the Cubs now. The guys in the back end of this Mets bullpen have been pretty impressive lately. Familia for sure has.
Eveland is 30. 6'1", 235. Born in Washington, went to Palmdale High School in Palmdale, California. Debuted with Milwaukee in 05. Parts of 9 seasons now in the big leagues. He's bounced around a lot. Outside that time. Torres was terrific. 5 shutout innings on 3 hits. He walked 2, struck out 6. A reliever forced to make an emergency start today. 86 pitches. 48 were strikes, and he made the most of them.
Mets bullpen in this series has worked 7 innings, allowed 1 run. That 1 run, the game-winning home run that Castro hit off of Mejia yesterday. They walked only 1, allowed just a couple of hits, struck out 9.
Buena on deck. 3-2 on Castro. Rizzo doubled to start the inning. Castro got caught in between and strikes out.
And you see where that front side goes. It's kind of leaking. And then just not much left there. Defensive half swing to try to get that backdoor breaking ball.
So here comes Valbuena. He's 1 out of 2. Evelyn has made a fair amount of starts in his career. Back in 08 with Oakland, he made 29 starts. This is his 25th appearance with the Mets this season, all in relief.
The other day, Jed Hoyer was asked about all the strikeouts from the Cub hitters here lately, and he said, yeah, you know, we're going to, as long as we got guys that do damage, you know, we're going to strike out. He wants to see an improvement in the situational approach, and that Castro at bat, a pretty good example there, where just a little contact to the right side gets Rizzo to third base.
And, you know, with Starlin, you'd think that's a really good matchup there, just to
shorten the stroke and try to
put that ball into right.
Hit it hard the other way. And it's not easy. It's a tough game. A lot of times, you don't focus so much on the result. You just want to see the right approach. That the guy's thinking the right way.
Base hit right field. Rizzo had to freeze on the liner to make sure it got through. Gary Jones is sending him. He is safe. Valbuena ties it on an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Valbuena, after a tough go, getting off the deck, 2 hits today, and this one ties the ball game.
We'll bring out Terry Collins, and he will make a change. Evelyn faces 3, gives up 2 hits and a run. We're tied at 1, and we'll be back.
Posts. Ugh, this stupid AC in this stupid car. It only works on high. Hang tight, Angie, because the Honda Summer Clearance event is here. This Honda CR-V has awesome standard features like a rear view camera and Bluetooth. Want to borrow my brush? Thanks. Keep it.
Hurry in to get a great deal on a Honda, named most trusted brand by KBB.com. The Honda Summer Clearance event is on now at your Honda dealer.
He's trained canaries in the art of falconry. He is the most interesting man in the world.
Stay thirsty, my friends.
Jack Link's Jerky presents Hangry Moments.
Sorry, folks. Still waiting on that mechanic.
Jack Link's Jerky. Feed your wild side.
So what you got on deck?
Skyfall, Lean In, then some Pinterest. You?
Twitter, Minecraft, and then some Hunger Games. Boom.
Oh, you guys are all set, huh?
Oh, yeah. New Amazon Fire Phone.
It comes with Amazon Prime. Tons of cool stuff for no extra charge.
Really? It comes with Amazon Prime?
Yeah, there's so much to watch.
I've been on this earth 9 years. I've never seen anything like it.
The new Amazon Fire Phone with a full year of Prime included, exclusively on AT&T.
Right-hander Buddy Carlisle is on for the Mets in a 1-1 tie.
13 games with the Mets this year, and he's been really, really good. An ERA of .55. 15 strikeouts and 16 1/3. He's walked 3. Hasn't given up a long ball yet. Second appearance in this series. He worked a scoreless 9th on Saturday. Had a couple of strikeouts.
Well, Buena the runner at first, and Ruggiano fouls up near our broadcast position. 0-1. No decision for Torres.
But he'll get some nice parting gifts. A solid effort. A really good effort. You know, that's, you know, you pitch 5 innings, and again, this is a guy coming out of the bullpen, so you would expect no more from him. He kind of went above and beyond. But as a starting pitcher, if you go 5 and leave with a 1-run lead, you don't really expect to win that game. You hope you pick up the W, but you don't expect it. That's a lot of work for the bullpen to do. Carlisle, 36 years of age, came to the big leagues for the first time with the Padres back in 1999 as a starting pitcher. That was the beginning of a long odyssey.
Hasn't allowed a run since July 8th. And that's the only run he's allowed so far this year in over 16 innings.
Called up on July 26th, was also here from the 6th through the 23rd of July, and then end of May through June 5th. So he's been up and down.
Strikes out Ruggiano, 2 away.
It's a high risk, high reward pitch with Ruggiano, as we've seen in this series. They'll get swings and misses up there, but he hit a bomb to straightaway center field on a high fastball the other day.
Rizzo doubled to start the inning. Castro fanned, but then Valbuena knocked in Rizzo. Another strikeout. Carlisle on Ruggiano. A 1-1 count on Castillo.
Well, that's the second ball that's come right in front of us down here. It's kind of fun to watch these guys. They're arguing as to who made the error. They're all pointing fingers at each other. Nobody's been able to make the play yet.
In the air, Granderson on the move over near the line, and he makes the play to end the inning. But the Cubs tie it up on the Valbuena RBI single. It's 1-1 in the 6th.
Angie posts, ugh, this stupid AC in this stupid car. It only works on high. Hang tight, Angie, because the Honda Summer Clearance event is here. This Honda CR-V has awesome standard features like a rear view camera and Bluetooth. Want to borrow my brush? Thanks. Keep it.
Hurry in to get a great deal on a Honda, named most trusted brand by KBB.com. The Honda Summer Clearance event is on now at your Honda dealer.
Visit CSNChicago.com for great deals on your favorite team's merchandise. From jerseys and hats to autographed memorabilia and more. Outfit yourself in your favorite team's gear and visit the fan shop at CSNChicago.com now.
Looks like the kids bought some apps. I gotta get a handle on this.
Be the boss of your money with Virtual Wallet by PNC Bank. Clearly track your spending by month or category. Easily save for both short and long-term goals. And always get the big picture of your finances.
Any questions? Mortgage payment?
We're still good, right?
You're still my #1 mortgage payment.
Virtual Wallet by PNC. Get a great offer on a new account at pnc.com/boss.
At GMC, the summer sell-down is on. Now get the best selection of remaining 2014 GMC models while they last. Like the GMC Acadia, with standard rear-view camera and rear park assist, and with 2 years of scheduled maintenance included, August is a great time to step up to professional grade. Now lease this 2014 GMC Acadia for around $299 per month. But hurry, these 2014 GMC models won't last long.
The Cubs page on CSNChicago.com.
Tomorrow, the Cubs are back home in the friendly confines as they'll kick off a 3-gamer with the San Francisco Giants. Pitching matchup, Ryan Vogelsong, a right-hander for the Giants. Left-hander Tsuyoshi Wada for the Cubs. 7 o'clock Central, right here on Comcast Sportsnet. Kyle Hendricks back in the game, 1-1. Facing the top of the order, going through this lineup now for the 3rd time. Hendricks has gone deep into games because of an efficient pitch count. He's gone over 100 pitches just twice in his first 6 career starts, yet he's gone at least 6 innings in every start. He's gone at least 7 in 4 of the 6. And his 1-2 lifted in the air out into center. Alcantara froze at first, now has to come way in, and he makes the grab.
Boy, good execution of a pitch sequence there by Hendricks. Breaking ball to get started, and a couple good changeups, one in the zone for strike 2, and then a better changeup down that got this swing. See number 4 there in our Honda pitch tracks. Caught him out in front a little bit. It's a lazy fly ball.
Pulled foul by Murphy. Chopper over the mound, but not past Castro. Going to turn the phantom double play. Ball took him right to second. Only counts as 1 out, though.
I'm just practicing it.
Stephen Hoffman with a really interesting question on Twitter to us. What count during the at-bat does a pitcher employ as, quote, get better out pitch? Obviously, with 2 strikes, a lot of guys are trying to strike people out. I think sinker ballers like Hendricks, they'd love their out pitch to be the first pitch. Not necessarily setting them up for a deep count. So I guess it depends, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it depends on the style of pitcher. You know, guys that pitch to contact. For me, Hendricks his out pitch is his changeup. Because I think that's the pitch that makes everything else better in his arsenal.
Rizzo makes a catch. Ho hum. 1, 2, 3. Quickly done by Hendricks. 1-1.
It's on. The games are on. The coverage is on. The action is on the all-new SEC network. And it's all on Xfinity, where you get the most live college football, including the Pac-12 networks, the Big Ten network, and ESPN Goal Line, plus the X1 Sports app to experience it all like never before. You can't get all this with DirecTV. Enjoy the all-new SEC network on TV and on the go with Watch ESPN starting August 14th. On Xfinity, your home for the most live sports.
We could tell you that carrying out Domino's will make a Tuesday feel like a Friday. But that would be a lie. Pizza alone won't make your weeknight special. It's what you do with it that will. So carry out a large 3-topping pizza for $7.99 only Monday through Thursday.
Coors Light meets a blend of natural citrus flavors. Squeeze the most out of summer. New Coors Light Summer Brew.
At Lexus, we pursue groundbreaking advances in safety by taking our eyes off the road and focusing on drivers. Real people, real distractions, without real consequences. The result? Our gold standard of safety. And the only place you'll find it is at the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event. Lease the 2015 RX 350 for $399 a month for 27 months, and we'll make your first month's payment. See your Lexus dealer.
Welcome back, everybody. The Cubs invite you to take advantage of free remote parking and shuttle services on night and weekend games. The remote parking lot is located at 3900 North Rockwell. For details, visit Cubs.com. So we're the last half inning there. We were answering Stephen's question about when does a pitcher employ his quote-unquote out pitch. I think it's kind of all over the map. But you know, a lot of pitching coaches stress trying to get out to the first 3 pitches. On average, that doesn't happen, right? The plate appearances last longer than that. But to me, the attack pitch should be 1 and 2. And if you get the jump on the hitter, go 0-2. You know, I get go ahead and with certain hitters, turn one off the plate, see if he'll chase, but the hitter's still vulnerable. So that's, to me, that's when you want to put him away on that 1-2. Don't let him back into the count.
Caesar lifts in the air to center, and again the sun. These noon starts a little tricky on balls in the air. Lagares with the catch.
And the guys with the really good stuff, sometimes it's tough to identify their out pitch. We've talked about that a lot with Arrieta this year. You talk to hitters on opposing teams, and a lot of them are going to say, well, that's slider. You talk to the Mets, they're going to tell you that curveball was nasty yesterday. And you can't discount a guy who, throws his fastball 94, 95 miles an hour.
Hendricks, the pitch maker. And now Carlisle's the one making pitches. Third hurler for the Mets. Torres, Eveland, and Carlisle. That is a strike painted on the outside corner. And while Hendricks not happy that he's out, I'm sure at least can appreciate the pitch Carlisle made.
Yeah, just wants to make sure when he's out there that he gets the same call. But good pitch, well placed, a good call. Adrian Johnson's done a nice job back there today.
It's a little high. It's 2-0. Well, he's got this, let's call it secret power. But when you look at him and you don't see him play a lot, you wouldn't expect him to have the home run power that he does possess. He gets a mistake here. And he did. I don't know if he got a mistake, but he let loose on it and got under it. And flies out. So Alcantara makes the third out. Middle of the seventh, 1-1.
You know things will always change. So you need an airline that can change a ticket without charging a fee. An airline that does more and asks less. Where you need to be is just as important to us as it is to you. Hassle-free ticket changes. Just one of the many little things we can do to roll with you. If it matters to you, it matters to us.
It all comes down to this. Danny Walker at the plate. Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs.
Come on, Danny, this is it.
Walker digs in.
Whew. Really wish I could finish this, but I'm so tired. Gotta get up in a few hours.
Stream your favorite movies with UVerse high-speed internet. With AT&T, the UVerse revolves around you.
Get more choices, more colors, and satisfaction guaranteed with Cabot Exterior Wood Care. Cabot offers the best finishes and protection for any exterior wood surface. Right now, save $10 a gallon. That's $50 on 5-gallon pails. Menards has America's largest selection of outdoor lumber with over 200 sizes available. Pressure-treated deck boards have a limited lifetime warranty against rot and decay and has a lighter, more natural wood color. 48 cents a linear foot.
Save big money at Menards.
As promised earlier, our AT&T fan photo of the game brought to you by AT&T. You can send your photos to #NorthsideFanPhoto for an upcoming broadcast. Flavored ice.
I like the purple ice.
Hendricks facing Duda, who took him deep his last time up for the Mets' blown tally.
You prefer vanilla ice.
I've seen vanilla ice. It's okay. When in doubt, I do order vanilla ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm criticized for it all the time,
really?
But it is the basis of everything good about dessert. In my humble opinion.
Power sinker there, trying to stay away from Duda. Last time they were trying to sneak a two-seamer over the inside corner on him, and it leaked out over the plate, and he hit it out of here.
Outside for a ball, 3-1. Duda laid off on that pitch, and that's what makes him a good hitter.
Yeah, one, he's patient to begin with, and then knowing the game situation, tie game in the 7th inning, he knows that they're going to be very careful with him here. The other guys would have gotten a little greedy, tried to go after a pitch, gotten themselves out. So Neil Ramirez, the right-hander, Wesley Wright, the lefty.
catcher, d'Arnaud. They have the leadoff man on for the first time today.
The numbers you just looked at on d'Arnaud, not impressive, but since returning from AAA, he's been maybe their best hitter. 273 average, 7 home runs, 21 driven in.
Strike called.
.306 with 3 home runs over his last 10 ball games.
Pulled foul past Tim Tuffle down at third. And again, Hendricks working into the late innings. Inside for a ball.
Let's see, we talked about, when you attack a hitter, up and in there on 0-2. So he's got options, right? He can go cutter away. He can double up with an inside fastball. He may be thinking that if you can jam him with the two-seamer, that could be a ground ball to the left side, possibly a double play ball.
Pitch was up a little bit, but he's going to get an out as Rusciano hauls it in to get d'Arnaud.
Mistakes that you pay for in this game and mistakes you get away with. That time he got away with one. Castillo's really focusing on trying to get that breaking ball down, and it drifts up to the top of the strike zone.
Bendecker fouls.
If this were the 9th inning, Terry Collins probably would have ran for Duda. If it was the 8th inning, pretty good chance he'd run for him. But 7th inning, probably a little early. Duda's place in the batting order, likely comes around again. He's obviously the biggest home run threat.
Swing and a miss, 0-2. Got him on the changeup for strike 3. It's his first strikeout in a while. Let's see, Nice, right? Pitch hitter back in the
Torres.
Or Torres, I mean, back in the third inning. Yeah.
It's the third of the ball game. A beautiful changeup, drifting down and away. You see that action a lot from left-handed hitters off Hendricks. Just fighting to try to stay in there. They know they've been had. They're just trying to keep the hands in there to get a piece. Pretty good pitch, maybe a little bit outside.
Sharply hit on the ground. Diving stop. Castro the flip to Baez, and the inning is over. Starlin has had a great defensive series here in New York. Takes away a hit there, and we'll go to the 8th and a tie.
Get to Nissan's Bottom Line for the most exciting lineup on the road.
Now, save up to $4,500 on Murano. Shop ChooseNissan.com.
So what we're looking for is a way to plus our accounting firm's mobile plan.
And minus our expenses. Perfect timing. We're offering our best ever pricing on mobile plans for business. Run the numbers on that. Well, unlimited talk and text and 10 gigs of data for the 5 of you would be
$175 a month.
Good calculating, Kyle. Good job, Kyle.
You just made partner.
Our best ever pricing on mobile share value plans for business. Now with a $100 bill credit for every business line you add.
This Friday and Saturday, you can double your rebate. Get up to $250 in Visa prepaid cards when you buy select tire and wheel packages with your Discount Tire credit card. Double your rebate this Friday and Saturday. Thank you, Discount Tire.
Bottom Line for the most exciting lineup on the road.
Now choose Ultima with 0% APR. Shop ChooseNissan.com.
Welcome back, 1-1. It's getting late. Our Xfinity high-speed action shifting against the Mets. And Luis Valbuena with that jump throw to get Duda back in the second inning.
And Valbuena, you know, because he has played all over the infield, you feel comfortable when you shift him, move him around to the right side. Feel like he can make all the plays there. Very nice play on his end. And Rizzo with that stretch, just outstanding work.
Now the goal is to get a run here. And Hendricks could be done. He's at 94 pitches through 7. It'd be nice to get him in position for a win today after Arrieta got a tough no decision yesterday. I think one question, assuming pitcher spot doesn't come up later, and if it does, Cubs probably will have already taken the lead. With a rookie pitcher, JD, kind of getting late into his season. He's been pretty efficient in the big leagues. You've got 7 terrific innings out of him, 94 pitches. Could you give him another inning? Yes. Would you like to maybe push him and see what he's got? Yeah, you could see that. But then you say, it's risk reward. How much do you want to push a young pitcher on a day like this?
Right, and the other thinking is, well, we could go a batter at a time with him, send him out there, but as soon as somebody were to reach, you would go get him, and so then the thinking shifts to the guy in the bullpen. Would you rather just give that guy a clean start out there with nobody on base?
Right. These are all discussions. The manager and the pitching coach have all the time in the dugout, at least with themselves. And we'll see.
Yeah, for me, if he were at the top or the middle of the order, I would probably definitely make the pitching change. The fact that they're at the 8-hole due to lead off the inning, I might be tempted to send him back out there.
2-2. It's full on Baez.
So you could send him out there to, pitch to Flores and then just react to whoever Terry Collins uses as a pinch hitter.
Does the score matter?
Yeah, score always matters.
But I mean, if you're ahead 2-1 versus still tied at 1, does that affect your thinking about the starter?
And I think a lot of it depends on, you're always in the back of the manager's mind, he's always concerned about the long extra inning game.
Baez, like a lot of hitters in this series, wanted an appeal and didn't get one. Adrian Johnson made the call from behind the plate on the swing.
Hard to tell from that angle. We'll get a better look here. There's so much going on. There's so much momentum in his swing. It looked to me like he was okay.
This should be definitive.
That always looks like a swing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And looks like Neil Ramirez is still throwing in the pen. So I'm guessing the decision to make the move has been made.
In her third and a strike to Rizzo. Carlisle's been terrific. He's faced 6. He's retired all of them. 3 on strikeouts. That ball hammered. It is gone. Cubs lead 2-1. Number 28 for Anthony Rizzo.
It had been a tough series for him until today. Walk, double, home run, last 3 trips to the plate. A laser beam of a home run, and the Cubs have the lead. So it was the 9th inning home run for Castro yesterday that provides the winning margin. Now Rizzo looking to do the same here today. That was a beautiful swing of the bat. Didn't take long to get out of here. Here's your Ford home run replay. Oh, man.
Yeah, good sound off the bat and a great result. Meantime, a strike on Castro. So the Cubs winners 2-1 yesterday, as JD mentioned, on Castro's homer in the 9th. They do it an inning earlier. So now Hendricks can get the win. And I think the discussion we just had about whether or not he's coming out, I think he's coming out.
Yes.
Three straight misses after the first pitch, which was a strike. Ball 4. So Carlisle had his scoreless streak up over 13 innings before that home run. And again, I go back to what happened before the game with Bartolo Colon having to leave due to a family emergency. Even though the Mets are trailing 2-1 here in the 8th inning, if you'd mapped out their pitching today, I think Terry Collins still would have taken exactly what has happened.
Oh, God, yeah. I mean, his greatest fear was that Torres goes out there and really struggles, only gives him 2 1/3. And he's just got to piece it together the rest of the way. Not only would that create a problem for this game, but the next couple of days. They do catch a little bit of a break. Well, they caught a break because of the way Torres performed. They go to Oakland after the ball game today, play 2 there, have an off day. So that'll give their pen a chance to recover.
Now Buena fouls. Go ahead RBI yesterday, and the game tied today.
Cubs' next off day comes next Monday after the Baltimore series.
Into center and a base hit. On an 0-2, Valbuena with his third hit in his last 3 at-bats. That's good to see. They've been really struggling.
Yeah, nice easy swing at that pitch. And that's going to do it for Carlisle. Nice smooth pass at it. 3-hit day.
Kirk Neuenhuis is coming in for Dendecker, part of a double switch. And we'll get you the new Mets pitcher when we return. Cubs leading now in the Rizzo homer.
It all comes down to this. Danny Walker at the plate. Bottom of the 9th, 2 outs.
Come on, Danny, this is it.
Walker digs in.
Really wish I could finish this, but I'm so tired. Gotta get up in a few hours.
Stream your favorite movies with UVerse high-speed internet. With AT&T, the UVerse revolves around you.
Burger King wants to officially change the $5 bill. Please don't laugh.
Try the new Mushroom and Swiss Big King, now on the Burger King 2 for $5 menu, where you can mix and match 2 large premium sandwiches for just $5. Only at Burger King.
Coors Light meets a blend of natural citrus flavors. Squeeze the most out of summer. New Coors Light Summer Brew.
What does T-Mobile have that AT&T doesn't? Get 4 lines for just $100. With unlimited talk, text, and now up to 10 gigabytes of 4G LTE data. So much for AT&T's best ever family pricing. T-Mobile's got 4 lines for $100. Up to 10 gigabytes of 4G LTE data. So make the switch to T-Mobile. We'll even buy you out of your service contract. So you can get 4 lines for $100 today.
Kirk Neuenhuis is in to play left. And he'll hit in the 9th spot in the order. And right-hander Vic Black will do the pitching. 2 on with 1 out and a run in.
Yeah, Vic Black's done a nice job so far in this series. For the year, he's got an ERA of 2.05, striking out pretty much a man per inning. He's allowed just the 1 home run. Came in with the bases loaded the other day. Nobody out and prevented the Cubs from scoring. You feel like you're playing the Dutch national team when Neuenhuis replaces Dendecker in left field?
Castro, the lead runner at second. Valbuena is at first. Black has been very good at stranding inherited runners. $19 in a row he has kept from scoring to this point.
.95 with life up in the zone there. Basically a 2-pitch pitcher, fastball, curveball.
One and 2 on Ruggiano. Austin, Texas native. First year with the Cubs. The pitch. Laid off the breaking ball.
Black has a very abrupt, explosive delivery. You got to be ready to hit that fastball. I think that breaking pitch in that situation I think it's just a matter of you can't, you got to be ready to hit the heater, so you take the breaking ball and just hope he misses.
And he got him. 95. And a swing and a miss. 2 outs.
Challenged him with a good heater right through there, and Justin just not able to catch up.
Castillo held up. The Marlins yesterday beat the Diamondbacks to get their 62nd victory. That's what they had all of last year. They went 62-100. This year they're right at the 500 mark. I do not expect them to lose their last 38 games.
No, probably not. That's a team worth keeping an eye on going forward. They get Jose Fernandez back next year. They got some really good young pitching. Watch out.
Two and one on Castillo. That gets by the catcher Darno, and the runners advance.
Trying to locate down and away, just overcooks it a little bit. Darno not able to catch it. Pass ball.
Passed ball is not an error, but it is treated as such in terms of figuring out earned runs. And the walk to Lodum. And it looks like Caesar will be called back to the dugout. Chris Coughlin's going to hit for him.
Much to the chagrin of the Caesar family and friends in attendance here to watch him play today, but obviously this is a prudent decision. Is the frustration. Give him a chance. Chris Coughlin having a real nice year. You got the left-handed bat coming in against the hard-throwing right-hander.
You know what they did? They left the Caesar on the side. By the way, had a great Caesar salad last night. One of the best I've ever had.
And it's hard for a Caesar salad to rise above other Caesar salads because most of them are about the same, right?
Yeah. Last night's was terrific.
His family and friends there we got a shot of. They're wearing Hail Caesar t-shirts.
We went to Il Vagabondo in Manhattan. It was great.
Tough to come off that bench and contend with 96 miles an hour, and they, made all the points why it made sense to use Coughlin, but that's the other part of it. This pinch hitting gig is not easy, even for a good contact guy like Coughlin to come off the bench cold, try to catch up to 96. That's a big challenge. Those are good pinch hit numbers right there. As a team, the Cubs this year well below 200 off the bench.
Bounce through to Murphy. And the Cubs strand 3 for the second time today, but they have a 2-1 lead. Anthony Rizzo with a line shot homer.
Chris posts, my broken sunroof is stuck open. Luckily, it's only a 100% chance of rain today. Rain does terrible things in my hair too, Chris. Fortunately, it's nice and dry. At the Honda Summer Clearance event, check out the Accord from Honda, named KBB.com's most trusted brand. It comes with awesome standard features like a rear-view camera, Bluetooth, and Pandora compatibility.
Sorry. Hurry in to get a great deal on a Honda Accord, winner of the Best Value in America award. Now at your Honda dealer.
Now playing on DirecTV Cinema.
Segma! It's Muppets Most Wanted.
This is what we've all been waiting for.
Speak for yourself! Because no other movie has this, and that, and them, and those guys, and him.
I am Carol Mitz.
And her.
Enough! Lights out! Turn them back on. I can't see anything.
Muppets Most Wanted. Rated PG.
Movies start at Channel 125.
Hi, I'm Dean Collins, operating partner at Gerald Nissan. Gerald Nissan knows how to put you first. We've won more awards for customer satisfaction than any other dealer in Chicagoland, and we're one out of only 36 dealers in the country to be awarded the Nissan Circle of Excellence for customer satisfaction. We have the largest inventory in Chicagoland, and our vehicles are backed by the Gerald exclusive lifetime warranty, which means unlimited time, unlimited miles, anywhere in the United States. Which makes Gerald Nissan a better deal, I guarantee it.
Hi, I'm David Campbell with a Sportsnet Central update. The Bears return to the practice field in Lake Forest this afternoon. Over the weekend, Bears signed Santonio Holmes to help strengthen their wide receiver core. We'll have a full report from Hallis later tonight on Sportsnet Central. Be sure to stick around after the final out. Todd Hollinsworth will join me for the postgame show. Now back to Len and JD in the Big Apple.
Back here in New York, the Cubs trying to get a split before heading back home. They've already taken the season series, winning 4 of the first 6. Coughlin stays in and plays left. Here's hard-throwing Neil Ramirez.
8.91 due up for the Mets. Ramirez enters this ballgame with a 1.21 ERA. Big strikeout numbers. He's allowed just 2 home runs. Oh, here we go again, another 1-run game. They've already played 4 of these 2 clubs.
Flores has bounced to third twice in this game. 1 for 7 in the series with a couple knocked in. From the stretch, Ramirez with the fastball at 94 for a strike. Hendricks 7 innings, 3 hits, 1 run. A homer by Duda. 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. ERA at 1.66.
Pretty impressive stuff, isn't it?
That's went 3 for 23 against him today. So that opponent's batting average 208 against a guy who rarely touches 90. No, he's had really one bad inning, and it was the first inning of his career. He got squeezed a little bit. And once he got through that, he has been lights out. The other way, Ruggiano going after it. He makes a catch. That ball took off on him.
Flores, one of those guys, very tall, upright in the batter's box, drops the head of the bat on the ball when it's down in the zone, and surprising power the other way there delivered by Flores, but Ruggiano runs it down. Get that leading lady. Well, you had to figure that Hendricks was likely going to pitch well here today or have good results. I mean, he's been pitching against some really good lineups and shutting them down. He comes in here against this struggling Met club in this big ballpark, and odds were that he would pitch well, but sometimes, you know, the odds don't matter. But again, it's like he's been here for a decade.
2 walks, 3 strikeouts, 7 innings, 3 hits, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts.
I remember Ramirez had been sent down to AAA Iowa just to kind of get a breather, but then shortly after that was placed on the big league disabled list. Swing and a miss, 1-2. DL stint due to sore right triceps. And he got him. 2 down.
Just climb the ladder with fastballs above the hands, overmatching, doing ice for out number 2.
This is his 3rd appearance since coming back.
With Hendricks, the Met hitters had to concern themselves with change of speed, location, and movement. With Ramirez, they're dealing with power.
Granderson 1 for 3 today. He's 3 for his last 33 overall. The 1-2, a swing and a miss. Mets go 1-2-3. Couple of strikeouts for the rookie Ramirez, and it'll take us into the night. Cubs 2, Mets 1.
It's almost over.
We knew this moment would come.
Your last chance to get 0% financing for 72 months on most Ford models.
It's go time.
Yeah. Feel the rush.
Let's go to work.
Don't miss the final days of the Ford Summer Spectacular.
Count me in.
It's the final days to get 0% financing for 72 months on almost every 2014 Ford vehicle. That's interest-free financing for 6 full years.
The world's most refreshing beer meets a blend of natural citrus flavors, so you can squeeze the most out of summer. New Coors Light Summer Brew.
With Luna, take 40% off your entire project. That's 40% off carpet, hardwood, and laminate, 40% off padding and materials, and 40% off installation. Reserve your appointment now.
773-2020.
pt2 Luna.
How to take a picture like a pro with LG G3. Just shoot. The world's first smartphone with laser autofocus means you'll never miss another moment. Simply touch anywhere for the perfect picture. LG G3. Simple is the new smart. T-Mobile will pay your termination fees, so you can get the new LG G3 now for $0 down on the fastest nationwide 4G LTE network. Available now at T-Mobile.
This is the top of the ninth yesterday. The first pitch Starlin Castro sees off Henry Mejia. He hits into the seats. That proves to be a game winner. This afternoon, Anthony Rizzo, who had struggled this weekend in New York, off Buddy Carlisle. That's a go-ahead home run. Will it be a game winner? Stay tuned. Mejia, who gave up that home run to Castro, he's their closer, but he comes in here in a game in which his club is trailing. 5-6, 386 ERA, 18 saves and 21 tries.
It felt like a Batman teaser.
That's exactly where I was going.
In the 60s.
Same bad channel.
Ryan Sweeney. The pitcher's spot. That is a strike. Good stretch here for the veteran. Sweeney hitting .405 in his last 13 games. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Ground ball up the middle into center. That's a base hit.
Chance to play add-on here. Sweeney, good solid single up the middle on the Mejia breaking ball. So, Ricky Renteria chooses to play it.
There's a closer, Rondon.
We know how he's going to play the bottom of the ninth. We're going to bunt, square early and bunt it. But maybe he's not going to bunt. Maybe he's just looking at one.
Bunted foul.
To me, he's late getting set. It's got to square. This is a situation. If the sacrifice is on, you're not trying to fool anybody. Just square a little bit earlier. So he's upright as that pitch is on him, and then he moves the legs at the last minute. He has to get into a more athletic bunting stance earlier on.
Popped into shallow center. Base tie grab by Lagares.
Fans, follow every Cubs game with MLB.com at bat on your favorite mobile phone or tablet. Get live look-ins, instant replay, scores, stats, audio, free MLB.tv game of the day, and more. Download on the App Store or visit Cubs.com.
Well, good news on Chris Bryant. He's got a bruise on his left foot near the big toe. So just kind of a day-to-day thing. They're kind of holding their breath as they have that MRI. Contusion is kind of the fancy word for bruise. High and deep, Javier Baez gone into the upper deck. They've got 3 of them here. He hit it into the second level for a 2-run homer.
Would you say that ball has a contusion?
He contused it.
He contused the heck out of it. He had been quiet up until that swing of the bat here today. A couple of ground outs, a couple of punch outs, but the potential is always there. Load and go.
That is a big bite out of the Big Apple. Four to 1. Well, Mejia has given up homers the last 2 days. Castro yesterday and Baez today. Rizzo clubs one foul. Rizzo homered off Carlisle to give the Cubs the lead.
Cubs with 5 home runs in this series. Saturday game, Ruggiano and Castillo both went deep.
In the dirt. 3-2. The ball hit a ton but foul.
He's not really tricking anybody.
He squared him up in that at bat. Results in an 0 for 1, but
Duda may have caught that ball with his bare hand as much as he did with his glove. Looks like he should be in a duck blind.
The end of the bat, skied to left center. And it's caught by Lagares. Boy, he's still buzzing in this ballpark. Rookie Javier Baez put a charge into this one, a 2-run homer, and the Cubs lead by 3 in the ninth.
If you sign up for DirecTV's latest deal, prepare to be blindsided. Because they'll double your rate before you know it. And you'll find you're locked into a 2-year contract that could cost you over $3,000. That's why the smart choice is Xfinity. You can see all the best action in football all season long, with no surprises. Don't get blindsided by DirecTV. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
It's your first time here, and 80% of the bar is staring at you. Good thing you invited Tommy, who triples your street cred. You order 3 Modelo Especials, earning 7 slow nods from the crowd. You're 20% more confident. Then you remember your ace in the hole, Dylan, and his encyclopedic knowledge of garage rock. Nailed it. Modelo Especial. Discover the Especial.
When you get away from smartphones and video games and tablets, it's amazing what you can really plug into. This season, shop the brands you love, plus thousands of items on sale now. Sports Authority, all things sporting good.
After the game, keep it here on CSN for Cubs Post-Game Live, presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield. Get the recap of today's game and all the action around the league. Don't miss Cubs Post-Game Live right after the ball game.
Well, the Baez home run provides a little cushion for Hector Rondon as he comes in for the 49th time in pursuit of his 18th save. Number 17 came yesterday. That was protecting a 1-run lead, but he did so in 1-2-3 fashion with a strikeout. Needed just 14 pitches to get it done. That was his first appearance in this weekend set with the Mets. So he should be plenty strong here as he works on back-to-back days. Mets have had exactly 4 hits in the first 3 games of this series.
And only 3 today.
Sitting on 3.
Amazing. And they've already won 2. 1 ball, no strikes. One and 1, 97 on the fastball. We saw Rondon this weekend at 99 on a couple pitches. Sliced foul to left. According to Baseball Reference, Javier Baez and Jason Kipnis are the only players in the last century to hit at least 5 homers in their first 14 career games playing second base. Slider and Murphy laid off. Fouled back.
Fish struck out a few times in this series, but generally a tough guy to finish off. Makes a lot of contact.
in the right center. Well, at least he made him earn his way on. It'll be extra bases, which is not a big deal. Got a 3-run lead here. It would have been a huge deal if it had been a 1-run lead.
First hit of the day for Murphy, and there you go. The Mets now have 4 hits.
Murphy's 34th double. Not sure what Castillo said to Rondon, but a decent chance part of the conversation was forget about Murphy. He's irrelevant.
Yep. Pitch like nobody's on base. This becomes really a critical confrontation here with Wright with Duda on deck. I want to give Duda a chance to tie the ball game.
Foul tip, strike 2, 1-2.
I believe this is the Mets' first at bat with a man in scoring position today.
You are correct.
Kyle Hendricks allowed just 3 hits in 7 innings. He walked a couple, struck out 3. Neil Ramirez, 1 scoreless with a couple of punch outs. Rondon's made a little adjustment on his slider. He's swinging it harder here of late. Wright has really struggled against right-handed pitching this year. Could have been.
Ooh, man, was that close?
Yeah. It was.
Wright buckled a little bit. 3-2.
Number 5 there on your pitch tracks. Could have gone either way.
That's a great look. How did he not swing at it? Swung at that one and he missed it. 1 away.
This is 97 with life in, running in on David Wright. Wow, look at the movement on that pitch. You figure you're going to sacrifice some velocity to get that kind of movement, but that's 97-mile-an-hour two-seamer.
Duda retired on a terrific play by Valbuena and Rizzo, and he homered and then he walked. So he's 2 for 9 in the series with 6 walks, a home run and 3 runs scored.
If Wright reaches, highly unlikely that Rondon is as aggressive with Duda as he is in this situation, and that's exactly what he should be doing with a 3-run lead.
d'Arnaud on deck. Duda trying to find a way to get on base and get that tying run to the dish. Alcantara just onto the warning track. Murphy tags. 2 outs here in the ninth. So it's d'Arnaud. Looks like Eric Campbell is on deck as a pinch hitter in the pitcher spot if d'Arnaud gets on. And it would be the tying run. Cut and a miss. Seven o'clock tomorrow night here on CSN. Giants and Cubs 0-2.
Not like Rondon's trying to hit a spot. He's just reaching back and throwing 97, and d'Arnaud for the first 2 completely overmatched.
Here it comes. Strike 3 called. Cubs win. Cubs win. Rondon gives up the leadoff double, but then retires the next 3. Baez adding insurance with a 2-run homer, and our GMC player of the game is Anthony Rizzo. A 4-1 win as the Cubs hold the Mets to 4 hits again. How about that?
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. Kind of fun that they got that hit in the ninth. I don't know if I've seen that before. 4-game series where one club gets exactly 4 hits in every game. But on to the bigger story. Anthony Rizzo, our player of the game. And why not? How about the play defensively, helping out Valbuena? And then double, scored in the 6th. You got the Cubs on the board, and then the big home run in the 8th to give them the lead before Baez provided the insurance runs in the 9th. Anthony Rizzo, it's been a tough go for him in New York prior to today, but a big day today for the big fella.
And the save belonging to Rondon. Well, he's been a nice story this year, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. And, you know, we focus so much on the offense and talking about Starlin and Anthony and their resurgence, but yeah, the Rondon story also a very good one here in 2014.
Holds the Mets to 0 for 3 in the 9th with their only runner in scoring position, and the Cubs will head home for 6 starting tomorrow night. So for JD and our entire crew, led by John Walsh, Dave Turner, and Tamara Anderson, Len Casper with your final here in New York. The Cubs 4, the Mets 1. We're back on the air 6:30 for our pregame coverage. The Giants and the Cubs from Wrigley Field here on CSN. More to come next. Blue Cross Blue Shield Cubs post-game live.
All right, good win for the Cubs. Javi Baez leaves the yard again, and the Cubs will come home on an uptick, winning 2 in a row. Cap and Holly with you. It's our post-game show brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois. Again, a good start from Kyle Hendricks.
Well, Kyle Hendricks, that's what it's all about. Yeah, we got to enjoy a Baez home run, Anthony Rizzo home run as well. But fun to see Kyle get after it again. Outstanding. Solo shot to Lucas Duda. Other than that, hitless last 3 innings out there. Dominant stuff. Good changeup. Good breaking ball again today. Had that 2-seamer working for him. Gave his team a chance to win. The Bats woke up late, and they got a split.
All right, we'll talk about all of it. Lots to do. Winning box scores, everything. It's all coming up. Stick around. Blue Cross Blue Shield Cubs post-game live is next.
Say hello to live TV from Southwest. Turn your device into your television. Get more out of your flight with free live TV from Southwest and Dish. On the air, in the air, with live TV.
When you get away from smartphones and video games and tablets, it's amazing what you can really plug into. This season, shop the brands you love, plus thousands of items on sale now. Sports Authority, all things sporting good.
Welcome to our annual clearance event.
Hey, we're here to get a Prius.
Smart. Clearance only happens once a year. Hey, Prius has superpowers too.
Yeah, like an EPA estimated 50 mpg.
Can it turn invisible?
No, but they disappear pretty fast.
Are they faster than me?
How fast are you? I should have seen that coming.
Get 0% APR financing on a new 2014 Prius for 60 months. Plus, get $1,000 bonus cash. Or lease Prius for $199 a month. Hurry in today.
Thanks, we saved a ton.
That's my superpower.
Toyota, let's go places.
Cubs baseball on Comcast Sportsnet is brought to you in part by Southwest Airlines. Find our fares online only at southwest.com. Your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Honda dealers, as reliable as the cars themselves. AT&T, mobilizing your world. Xfinity, your home for the most live sports. Menards, save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs. And by Audi, truth in engineering. This is Cubs Postgame Live, presented by Blue Cross and Blue Shield.
High and deep, Javier Baez gone into the upper deck. They've got 3 of them here. He hit it into the second level for a 2-run homer.
Javi Baez leaves the apple big time. The Cubs get yet another solid start from Kyle Hendricks with a 4th straight game. Cubs hold the Mets to 4 hits. Cubs win 4-1 split, the 4-game set. Hello, welcome into Cubs Postgame Live, presented by our great corporate partners at Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois. Anthony Rizzo hits home run number 28. Cubs starting pitcher Kyle Hendricks wears number 28. And I'm here with Holly Time 28. Todd Hollinsworth. I'm David Kaplan. Boy, Anthony Rizzo starting to get back on track. He played well defensively today. The bat was working. Right. And Kyle Hendricks rolling.
Well, it was good to see Anthony have a big game. I mean, he really hadn't done much on this trip coming in. And again, an opportunity to lean on your guy, the guy in the lineup. This was a big game. You know, it's a getaway day. It's one of those games at times kind of gets a little lost in the shuffle. Team's coming home, early start time. You've got the advantage. You got Kyle Hendricks out there. They've got a fill-in starter and Torres going. I mean, you're in a position where you feel like you should win this ball game, but again, you got some slumpy bats in the lineup. Anthony Rizzo, leader of this offense, step up, get it done, gets it done today.
All right, let's check out our Sports Authority play of the game. Game tied at 1, top of the 8th. In our newsroom, Holly, so watch Rizzo go yard. Anthony Rizzo has left the building. Solo jack to right, his 28th of the season, puts the Cubs on top, 2-1. He got all of it.
Yeah, felt it coming, I'm not going to lie. Just the way he was swinging the bat, leading with the barrel just a little bit more, pulled a double down the line against the lefty earlier in the game, got a fastball center cut just up a little bit. But when you get pitched up a lot, listen, getting on top of that fastball isn't the hardest thing to do when you start to look up there. I was wondering if that adjustment was going to come from some of these hitters. They've been seeing an awful lot of sliders in the dirt, elevated fastballs throughout the series, including Anthony Rizzo. Again, this is a pitch that he can handle when he's looking for it. Was looking for it right there, got on top of it, and got the lead back for the Cubs.
All right, top of the 9th, Cubs holding on to a 2-1 lead. A man on for number 9, Javier Baez, and we have liftoff. That 2-run jack is 5th of the season, and that one's going to the second deck. Absolute blast. Baez becomes the first Cub with 5 home runs through his first 14 career games since the great Kevin Roberson way back in 1993. How about that?
Look at the distance on this. Look at the extension. Well, this is what you love from Javi Baez. Listen, he's seen enough fastballs to the top of the strike zone. He swung through a few of them. He got one right there. 93 that he can handle. Obviously hit it into the second deck there. This is what we know about this young man. You try to get a fastball by him too many times in a row. He's going to make you pay eventually, and that's really what you extract from this. Not much going on in this game up until that at bat. You make a mistake, he'll make you pay. It's one of the things I credit him with so far this year, the ability to throw the bat at bats out. It's tough to learn at the major league level. Typically, when you kind of get into a rut, it'll start to wear on your mind a little bit. You start to tinker just a little bit. But Baez has not done that so far. Again, he's been in a position where he's just taking the at-bats for what they are. He's still continuing to swing big. You see the head pull off occasionally, but if you make a mistake, he'll make you pay.
All right, time now for our UPS store taking care of business player of the game. You can go a couple of different ways. Rizzo was outstanding, but you got to go Kyle Hendricks. This guy just continues to impress. It's coming up from the minors, and as Ryan Dempster said the other day with a great quip, he said, boy, how'd the Cubs get this guy? Only came over in the Dempster trade, so very cool to see how he has responded.
Well, it's so much fun to watch him add and subtract. I mean, again, you look at it, we talk about it, we see high fastballs. We've seen it throughout the series. The Cubs hitters struggling with it. Kyle gets swings and misses at the top of the strike zone because he lives at the bottom of the strike zone. I'm talking about that elevated fastball. It was good for him today. Picked up a couple strikeouts on that pitch. But again, the changeup played. Two-seamer worked really well. Made one mistake to do it. It was really on back-to-back pitches. He got away with one, and then he was made to pay for the other one. Other than that, this is the kind of contact, Cap, you saw all day long. Weak fly balls to the outfield, some pop-ups, and a lot of grounders.
Yeah, it's amazing. You're used to seeing guys blow people away at 96, 97. Even when he elevates and it's only at 90, guys can't catch up to him.
Well, you change their eye level, and that's just it. You look at his stuff on tape, and you watch the action on his changeup. It's a it's a changeup that runs like a two-seamer typically does. It bottoms out at the plate. So everything that comes out of his hand for a hitter, they recognize is working down. So when he does elevate that fastball, even at 88, 89 miles an hour, he will get those swings and misses because as a hitter, it surprises you. But you see it long enough to swing at it, and that's really what's going on right now. I mean, he is fooling hitters, and it's to the point now where you have to take notice. I'd love to see, as his career blossoms, he's going to go through the league a second time and how it plays and how teams are going to adjust to him. But right here and now, listen, video's out on him. Guys know what's coming out of his hand, and he's still getting a lot of bad contact. That tells you how much movement he has at the plate.
You put 28 on your Twitter for him, correct?
No.
Oh, did you wear that number?
He wears that number with pride.
Holly mentioned Hendricks' only mistake. It came in the bottom of the fourth, facing Lucas Duda. And Duda goes deep. Way out, 22nd bomb of the season. Solo jack, third home run given up by Hendricks this season. Gave the Mets a short-lived 1-0 lead. He got all of that one.
Yeah, well, this is the only two-seamer that he left up. I mean, you just see where the location is. That ball is supposed to be, it's the tailing fastball that you see at the left-hander's hip, and then it kind of gets back to the inside corner. He misses out over the plate. He started it on the inside part, and it ends up drifting out over the plate. Duda does not miss it. He's been good this year. Listen, this is a guy we've talked about all series long. You circle him in your lineup. He's got that kind of game-changing power for the Mets this year, and you saw it right there. You made a mistake, and interestingly enough, pitch before it just missed a little bit higher and got it past him, and then he misses right there, and he was made to pay for it. But again, just one of the few mistakes that Kyle made today.
All right, Luis Valbuena with 3 hits today, including an RBI single in the 6th that tied the game at 1. He snapped that really rough patch yesterday with an RBI single, and today looked much better.
Well, the quality of bat is certainly improving, and again, part of Luis Valbuena's game, obviously very patient hitter, will foul off a lot of tough pitches, but I felt like through that stretch that he was just kind of missing his pitch, and what you saw today was when he got his pitch and when he was executing his game plan or attacking the pitches that he would like to swing at, you had a better swing. You had a swing that had a little bit more authority on it. You saw the game plan play out with those 3 hits today.
You saw Rizzo come ripping around third. He was picking him up and laying him down. Give credit to Mets spot starter Carlos Torres. 5 shutout innings, emergency start, because Bartolo Colon left to go to the Dominican Republic where his mom critically ill.
Yeah, Carlos Torres was good. Certainly will give him some credit. I felt like the Cubs still should have done some more. They had an opportunity to put some runs across. They didn't get it done. The at-bats were okay, I guess. I guess I'm being a little soft right now. Honestly, they should have been better. Torres has got good stuff, but again, he's making a spot start. I thought one time through the lineup, which should have been about it, got through 5 innings and actually gave the Mets team an opportunity to win this ball game, going up against Kyle Hendricks. So got a lot more for your money. 86 pitches today, 48 strikes. That tells you there were a lot of balls in there as well. We just couldn't seem to come up with a big hit. And he was able to keep the ball on the infield for the most part. So again, I thought there would have been a little bit better approach on some of the mistakes that he made out over the plate, but the Cubs just weren't ready. Early game, I'll give him a pass on it. The offense came around late.
All right, 1 earned run in 20 career innings against the Cubs between the White Sox and the Mets to start. Time for a break here. Cubs post-game live presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois. We'll be right back.
Cubs Postgame Live is presented to you by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois. Through it all.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois wants you to keep your 20s roaring. You should act your age, and you should do it with confidence. Just take the smart choice for health coverage along for the ride. We're ready when you are. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois. Through it all.
It all comes down to this. Danny Walker at the plate. Bottom of the 9th, 2 outs.
Come on, Danny, this is it.
Walker digs in.
Really wish I could finish this, but I'm so tired. Gotta get up in a few hours.
Stream your favorite movies with UVerse high-speed internet. With AT&T, the UVerse revolves around you.
Stock up and save big during the Menards Labor Day Super Sale. Keep your dog happy and healthy with Nutramax dog food. It's made with natural ingredients for a healthy immune system, skin, and coat. Available in assorted flavors, a 30-pound bag is only $29.99. Keep your everyday life fully charged with Rayovac batteries. They offer long-lasting, dependable power. Choose from a 16-pack of double or triple A's, $2.99 each after rebate.
Save big money at Menards. I'm Dr. Andy, the Kia man. At Evergreen Kia, we're always fighting high prices. Yeah! And other people's high payments. Kia! Woo! Have no fear. Kia man is here, and I'll defend you from these guys, their high prices and their high payments, and all the other competition.
And you'll save hundreds on gas with our fuel-efficient Kias, like this new Kia Sportage, loaded with equipment and gets 28 miles per gallon. Only $18,895 or $174 a month.
Take good care of my Kia, and we'll take good care of you.
Now playing on DirecTV Cinema.
The future belongs to those who know where they belong.
What if I don't fit in?
We call it divergent.
Divergents threaten the system. It won't be safe until they're removed.
If you want to survive, we have to be ready for anything.
I want them hunted down. Every single one.
Divergent. Movies start at Channel 125.
Capit Hall Rewind. Weeknights at 11.
Hey, Thursday, hang out with Comcast Sports and at the Coors Light viewing party. Come to Steve Gardner's favorite. He's our floor director. Pyramid Pizza, Ria, and Sports Bar in Addison. He's there all the time. Win prizes, enjoy Coors Light, watch the boys from the North Side battle San Francisco's finest. Be there this Thursday at 7. And Steve, remember, great beer equals great responsibility. Time for our Four Seasons heating, air conditioning, and plumbing. Who's hot and who's not? Hot? How about too low? 14 games, 1.368 OPS, and a 438. Joey Votto rolling along, and Omar Infante, the ex-Cub, killing it. And who's icy cold? How about Aramis Ramirez? Shocking. 17 games, a 543 OPS, and a $164 average. Matt Holliday struggling at 215. Mike Morse just a $173 in 24 games. Time now for the Subway winning box score. This one belongs to the Cubs. There's Arismendi. Alcantara and Olfer did get on base with a walk. Javi Baez, a good day with a home run and 2 RBIs. Anthony Rizzo, a 2 for 4, and a solo jack, his 28th, and a 3-hit day for Luis Valbuena. and a hit for Justin Ruggiano.
Yeah, big day for the boys in the middle there. Anthony Rizzo stands out. That was a huge home run, gave the Cubs the lead again. Starlin Castro on base twice, better there as well. And obviously Luis Valbuena getting it done. Oh, yeah, and your guy, Javi Baez, he went deep.
There you go. Key performer victory. One down now. We have to take another break. A Cubs post-game live presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield. When we return, we look back at Todd's keys from the pregame show. You see how Holly Todd 28 did and preview tomorrow night's series opener with the Giants at Wrigley.
Sports Authority is proud to be the official sporting goods retailer of the Chicago Cubs. Sports Authority, all things sporting good.
Refreshment calls, Coors Light answers.
Anybody else?
Frost brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
Your old air conditioner is costing you money. The summer's heating up. Stay cool with a new air conditioner from Four Seasons. And right now, get a new energy-saving air conditioner from just $24.95 installed. Furnace and AC combos from just $36.95. Plus, enjoy 5 years interest-free financing. Call today for your free estimate on a new AC from Four Seasons.
For all the right reasons, call 866-4 Seasons.
We could tell you that carrying out Domino's will make a Tuesday feel like a Friday. But that would be a lie. Pizza alone won't make your weeknight special. It's what you do with it that will. So carry out a large 3-topping pizza for $7.99 only Monday through Thursday.
It's on. The games are on. The coverage is on. The action is on the all-new SEC network. And it's all on Xfinity, where you get the most live college football, including the Pac-12 networks, the Big Ten network, and ESPN Goal Line, plus the X1 Sports app to experience it all like never before. You can't get all this with DirecTV. Enjoy the all-new SEC network on TV and on the go with Watch ESPN starting August 14th. On Xfinity, your home for the most live sports.
Chris posts, my broken sunroof is stuck open. Luckily, it's only a 100% chance of rain today. Rain does terrible things in my hair too, Chris. Fortunately, it's nice and dry. At the Honda Summer Clearance event, check out the Accord from Honda, named KBB.com's most trusted brand. It comes with awesome standard features like a rear-view camera, Bluetooth, and Pandora compatibility. Sorry.
Hurry in to get a great deal on a Honda Accord, winner of the Best Value in America award. Now, at your Honda dealer.
Cubs, Giants, tomorrow at 7 on CSN.
Thursday, August 21st, Cubbies holding their latest social media night at Wrigley Field. Sports Talk Live will be there broadcasting from the Captain Morgan Club. You can purchase a ticket for both the social media event as well as the Cubs versus Giants game on Cubs.com/special events. All right, let's look at the Mets tonight. Cubs have a closer who is bringing it. Yesterday, 99. Today, 97. Hector Rondon. He did give up a double here on a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. But then he buckled down, and he was dirty, striking out David Wright and ending the ball game on a strikeout as well. Look at that pitch. David Wright, sit down. You got no chance. And then there's a fly ball to center field, and then they'll close it out with a called strike 3.
Well, you talk about Rondon and the high velocity. We certainly love it. I love his aggressiveness. That's what you want to see from your closer. He comes in. Whatever happens is going to happen. He's going to be aggressive. You're not putting guys out there to be able to walk.
All right, let's look back at Holly's keys from the pregame show, sponsored by Blue Cross Blue Shield.
All right, I'm going to claim number 1, although it took us a little bit late to get this one done. I thought they'd do a little bit more against Torres today. They didn't. All right, so you had an opportunity there, bullpen and getaway day. That was all going on as well. Again, we got the win 4-1, but it happened late. Wake-up call. Yeah, I called out a few guys there in the pregame show. Baez, homer. Rizzo, 2 for 4, homer. Alcantara, yeah, he had a walk. Valbuena, 3 for 4. Those guys that I did put on point had not been swinging the bat very well, started to swing the bat well today. Hopefully they bring that home. Caesar time. 0 for 3, got pinch hit for late. So hopefully he gets a few more opportunities.
Right, hopefully. Cubs return home for a 6-game homestand against the Giants and Orioles starting tomorrow night at Wrigley. Tsuyoshi Wada battles Ryan Vogelsong, who's 7-8 with a 371. Wada 2-1 with a 315.
Well, it's going to be a lot of fun. These are playoff caliber teams the Cubs are going up against.
All right, I will see you tomorrow night.
Sounds good.
There he is for Todd Hollingsworth, our great crew. I'm David Kaplan. Thank you for watching. Cubs Post-Game Live presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield. Don't forget, Sports Talk Live 5:30, Sportsnet Central 6:30, 10 and midnight. See ya.
Picking up pieces of my life, sometimes there's ones I just can't find, but they found a home with you. And when I think about the things that we've been through, I know just one thing is true. Life is better with you. Oh, oh, life is better with you.
Jenna posts, you know there's a problem when a golf cart accelerates faster than the car you drive. Hashtag new car, please. Great news, Jenna. The Honda Summer Clearance event is the perfect time to upgrade to a sporty new Civic. It comes loaded with cool standard features like a rearview camera, Bluetooth, and Pandora compatibility.
Call your mother.
I'm working, Pop-Pop.
Hurry in to get a great deal on a Honda, named Most Trusted Brand by KBB.com. The Honda Summer Clearance event is on now at your Honda dealer.
If I told you that a free 10-second test could mean less waiting for things like security backups and file downloads, you take that test, right? What are you waiting for? You could literally be done with the test by now. Now you could have done it twice. This is awkward.
Go to ComcastBusiness.com/check-your-speed. If we can't offer faster speeds or save you money, we'll give you $150. Comcast Business, built for business.
I gotta meet my lady for brunch. Last year, I would have missed all the games. But NFL Sunday Ticket Max is every game, every Sunday afternoon. Live on any device. I'll just keep it under the table. I'm subtle like that.
Become the world's most powerful fan. Get NFL Sunday Ticket Max with more features and more football than ever.
I'm not much of a shopper, and I got a lot going on. So it's good to know farmandfleet.com is there.
I have got a million things to do. When I think of things that I need, I jot them down and I go to farmandfleet.com and I do all my shopping.
I can just finish what I'm doing, grab my phone, see all the products I want, just order them right there online.
I just place my order and I pick it up at the store.
I just pick it up and go. They make it easy.
It's so easy and convenient.
The confetti's still in the air, but the EuroLeague champions are still hungry. The battle for the Israeli championship is on the horizon, and the chances of finishing this historic season by winning all possible titles are better than ever. Israeli Yellow Nation begins now. About a week after shocking all of Europe and winning the EuroLeague championship against all the odds, Maccabi Electra Tel Aviv begins the battle for the Israeli title against defending champs Maccabi Haifa.
We got the title of the Winner Cup, the Israeli Cup, and the European Cup. Now we need to add to it the Israeli Championship. It's our bread and butter.
It's a final. We know how it's important this for us. Last year we lost championship. We want to bring it back.
This year, the championship format is a little odd, to say the least. The teams play 2 games, one in Haifa and one in Tel Aviv. If each team wins one game, The winner is decided based on which team won by more points.
We are playing in a very ugly system. We see what happens now in Italy. It's best of 7, and here it's 2 games and point difference. This is not a good system.
Maccabi Haifa, who took the championship last season after a single dramatic game against Maccabi Tel Aviv, have the Israeli League's MVP Dante Smith in their arsenal. But the Yellows are determined to bring the title home. Haifa starts well and goes up 5-0, but the momentum changes hands. Sofo does as he pleases under the basket. Hickman shows the great form he had in Milan. And of course, Tyrese Rice sinks a buzzer beater to end the first quarter with Maccabi up 27-19. The trend continues in the second quarter, with Rice scoring from all over the court. Dante Smith and Brian Randall are the only ones keeping Haifa in the game. By the end of the half, they each have 14 points. But the MVP of the EuroLeague Final Four, Tyrese Rice, is unstoppable with 15 points in the first half, leading Maccabi to 47-37 at the break. Coming out of the locker room, Haifa wants to prove that they aren't about to surrender the title so easily. Randall and Smith continue to shine, leading a comeback that ties the score at 57. But Rice heads a 10-0 run that puts Maccabi up 69-62 at the end of the third period.